Thank you for listening to Lone Star Community Radio. This program was broadcasted and recorded live from the LSCR studios in downtown Conroe, Texas. Lone Star Community Radio is supported by listeners like you. Donate and sponsor today. For more information on getting involved with Lone Star Community Radio, contact us at lscrstudios@gmail.com or visit us online at www.irlonestar.com.
They shot Selena.
A forceful hybrid event. It's the Audience of One show on Conroe's 106.1 and 104.5 FM.
Whoa.
Streaming on irlonestar.com.
We don't talk about my night
and
time
available
that way.
wherever you get your podcasts from.
Okay.
On today's show, we discuss AI police reporting, a very lucrative YouTube video, and an adoption that didn't go as planned. I am Andrew, maestro of the run sheet, next to the guy who doesn't desire to jump over anything. It's Dick. I want to be on a TikTok video.
Hell yeah.
Schisler. What's up?
You know what's really funny is...
What's that, buddy?
It's not really funny, but I was spending time in Austin, and I wanted to show you... I have two stories I want to tell you, but this one reminded me of something I said. I told him about the TikTok thing. I really always wanted to be on a TikTok thing. And then so one of my buddies has a dark sense of humor. He's like, so you mean like when that lady got shot in Minneapolis and they have all those cameras?
Oh, no.
And I was like, he's like, can you imagine you just in the background going like, what just happened?
That's not the TikTok video you
like,
want to be
that's
a part
not the
of.
TikTok video.
I'm guessing that was a TikTok. I don't know.
And
Who knows? Everything makes it to TikTok eventually, except for
Yeah,
except for this
dude.
show. So are you still writing the year 2025 on all your checks? Or
I've
have you
done
managed?
it even on the shows on the thumbnails. I've already had so many requests to correct the graphics.
I think
I've
you
made.
actually put 2028 on one of our episodes in November.
I always
Hey man, just looking ahead.
I always explain to people. I open up every conversation. I'm like, look, I'm an idiot. Mm-hmm. Okay, I'm just letting you know.
You know, we had talked about doing
Very dyslexic.
like a double episode, and then that way we could take 2 weeks off, but we ended up just doing normal.
And that wasn't my fault.
No. We just did normal episodes through the holidays. But because of that, I didn't get a chance to miss you. And I was really looking forward to missing you,
What?
you know? And in this case, just more of the same every week. Dang it. I needed a break.
Well, to be honest, the time between episodes
Just flies
does
by.
seem like eternity, and then it doesn't at sometimes.
Yeah, no, it does seem
And
like
I'm
it was a
like-
long time since last episode for whatever reason. I don't know. What are you doing? Oh my. If you are just listening and not watching, folks, he did it. He finally did it.
Yeah, that's it.
He got a tattoo.
I did.
And that looks to be a Star Trek tattoo on your breast.
Yes.
What is that actually called? I forget that little...
It's just a badge or a communicator.
The communicator that they touch to communicate.
Yeah.
That's pretty dope, yo.
Yeah, the artist or whatever you want to call the guy who tattoos you, he was kind of like, what I love is when I first told him about it, he's like, where do you want? I'm like, oh, it's like where the badge is. And he's like, kind of gave me that.
Yeah,
like,
he's
what?
not a Trekkie. He
He
doesn't
has
understand.
no idea. I'm like, you know where badges go? Like right here. And he's like, okay. And then after he finished it, he like looked at it, and then he had a genuine response. He's like, actually, that's actually a pretty cool tattoo.
I don't know if that's the guy I would have picked.
And I go,
mine, but-
and I looked at it and I go, so what did you think beforehand?
Yeah,
like it was
right.
a terrible idea.
Right. You agreed to do this.
Yeah, well, he was just trying. I mean, but when he said it, he generally goes, "That's a really sweet tattoo," and yeah, so that was a
man.
lot of fun. Okay, so I got a story before we start.
Okay.
So
Story time.
You know how I always appreciate gifts that people give me, and I always bring them into my life. Mm-hmm. Like when people give me clothes, I like to wear them, and I wear them anywhere every day. Like I told the Selena story, or the Selena.
Right.
So I don't know if I told you this. The book you gave me, the Savage Bigfoot and the Savage Yeti or something like
Ravaged by Bigfoot.
that. Ravaged by Bigfoot.
And-
the smut book.
Yeah.
And so what I started
Seduced by Bigfoot,
Seduced
ravaged
by-
by the Yeti.
So what I started doing with it is I leave it in my car console right there when you get in,
Yeah, you said that.
It's
Mhm.
right
so
there.
people see this
so people see it.
literature that you might be reading.
So today I informed you that I was getting my oil change and doing my maintenance and everything.
Oh no, yeah.
And I was And so I pull up to my normal spot over there at Gullo Ford, and I say hi to Chuck. I'm like, "What's up, dog?" And then and I was like, "Hey, yeah, I'm just here for the maintenance." Like, da da da. And I give him the keys, and I'm sitting down, and I'm sitting there going like, "Oh yeah, I forgot about that book."
Dawns on you, your smut book was left behind.
Smut book. And so when they bring me my keys, he's like, "Hey man, I'm glad people are still reading." That's what he says. And I started laughing. I was like, "Yes, dude." I really figured you'd enjoy that, and it's still there. I still leave it there.
Yeah,
I'm
they didn't steal it.
Of course not.
You know, speaking of getting your oil changed and going to mechanics and whatnot, I feel like I'm the kind of guy, I look like the kind of guy that when I go into a repair shop, they look at me and go, "Oh, we're going to make a few $100 extra this time." Because I just don't exude that confidence, you know? I think I need to walk in there like Conor McGregor and start talking like Jim Adler, because they're not going to try and pull one over on somebody like that. But when they see me coming, it's, "All right, sucker." That's just the feeling I get. So I try to avoid those places at all possible.
Oh, I never have that problem.
Yeah, because you walk in like McGregor, talking like Jim Adler.
No, I just buy a new car.
"My friend, you need to fix my car right now.
Flat tire.
I shall be made whole."
Flat tire, new car.
That's
It's
right.
like, I'm not dealing with this right now, guys. I got Carvana on the app. Deliver this car right here. What's this one? You just need to pick it up. Just pick it up. I always wonder if people would do that on Carvana.
Yeah, I'm sure they do.
And it's just like, I'm not taking this in. I'm just going to say, yeah, a little engine trouble. Come pick it up. Trade.
I mean,
But no, I do.
happens.
I told you that story about the Nests, and they're all trying to talk to me about cleaning that engine block for $500.
rat's nest in the car.
And I was like, you mean just pushing off leaves?
maybe you didn't have that aggressive look that day. They were trying to pull one over on you.
Nah.
Well,
but yeah,
I know you said that you don't do New Year's resolutions, and I think I know why. And I'm a little ashamed to admit this, but I did some snooping in your desk, and I found some old New Year's resolutions that you wrote. Some of them many, many years old. And I think I want to share a few of them right now. This may really...
Hey, this is a good joke for you, too. I got a story.
This may, after this, bud, this
what
may
you're
shed
saying
some
isn't real.
light
Okay.
on your New Year's resolution. Now, some of them are pretty normal. Like in 2017, you just try to eat better, more fruits and vegetables. But then there's a few that really stand out. So dated January 1st, 1994. So you would have been 7 or 8 years old, I'm guessing, at that time. Yeah, you're just a little dick. My New Year's resolution is to join the theater. I really like the Naked Gun movies and want to be an actor like O.J. Simpson. Now look, you didn't know, you had no idea at that time O.J. was going to turn out to be O.J. So I give you a pass, and again, you're just a little kid. So I'm going to let that one slide, but I can see how that one may have hurt you. Dated January 3rd, though, 1999. You wrote, I really like that 70s show. It's really funny, and I can identify with the characters. My New Year's resolution is to be an in-studio audience during a taping of an episode and hopefully meet Danny Masterson. Again, didn't know at the time it was going to go a little awry, but I can see where this is headed.
Yeah, laying back, falling asleep. That's where this is heading.
Oh, are you embarrassed by these? I could skip right to the end of this last one if you want.
Yeah, do it.
This was dated January 1st, 2015. My attempts to become a famous actor have not gone as planned. So this year, my resolution is to move behind the scenes and become a movie director like Steven Spielberg or even a movie producer like Harvey Weinstein. You're on it, buddy. You're on it. Some of them you wanted to follow in the footsteps of great actors like Mickey Rourke. That didn't work out so well. But now I understand why, Dick. This is sensitive to you, and you will no longer be doing New Year's resolutions. I'm sorry. I'm sorry about your luck.
That was so stupid. So stupid.
What's your story, dude?
No, in college, we were doing a writing assignment, sorry. And we had a thing where you do this basically composition of after you graduate college, what are you going to be doing? It's like, it's one of those reflection pieces. And I mailed it. It's supposed to, like, you can mail things, like
Sure.
mail it to you and whatever. And I finally got the letter, like, I don't know, 3 years after I graduated, and I totally forgot about it. And the teacher never read it. and all it said, mine says just I got laid. That's all it's that's all I wrote, and I go accomplished.
And they never read it because they never said anything to you about it.
Yeah, I was like, that was an easy A.
I wonder how many times that would have worked that you didn't try it.
I don't know. I wonder if I would ever gotten laid.
This was in the days before AI too.
Yeah. Hey, over the weekend, I watched that Puff Daddy documentary.
Yes.
And I don't think you've seen it.
Did he do it? Is that the one?
That's a good. But I want to ask all the onesies out there if they've watched it, and if yes, I kind of want to know what really did he do, because I was waiting for the freak off stuff. And they didn't really go into it, like what I imagined, like what I was kind of told by the media of like mansion parties and just
what you want them to be in your heart.
But it was just freak offs with like his wife.
Well, I think if this is because there's been a couple of films that have come out about him. I think this was where he allowed cameras to follow him around prior to getting indicted on this.
Yeah. But like,
so I don't think he knew that anything. I think he thought he was going to get off.
No. I mean, I get that he's a bad person or whatever. But like, do you remember when that was being reported of like the baby oil and the freak offs? Like it did.
Oh, I remember.
Did I imagine wrong that I thought they were talking about like Eyes Wide Shut kind of stuff.
Oh yeah, for sure.
It was never like that.
Well, no, I think it was. It just wasn't depicted that way in this particular film.
Well, this was like the 50 Cent one that you would think they would tell you like all the crazy, like basically it was just.
You just want to know all the details. You want it to be like that Yeti book, essentially.
No, it was more of like I imagined it was more of an Epstein thing where he would blackmail people with the footage, and like that's where I imagined the racketeering and everything was coming from. Was he would have these parties and be like, "Oh, I got this guy so messed up because he was hanging out with giraffes, and doing weird stuff with giraffes." It was never like that. It was just like him having a little party with a group of people. And
I guess I can't comment because I haven't seen it.
Yeah, that's what I was
sorry
wondering.
It didn't come through for you, bud.
Well, because I remember I was sitting next to my friend, and I go...
You went full frontal. I get it.
And I was
know.
like, I was kind of expecting more, even though that sounds terrible. I was like, I kind of expected a little bit more freakiness from this dude. Like, it sounds like he just likes to really party. And the baby oil thing was hilarious because it made sense.
Well, it helps move things along.
But if they're doing 72-hour sessions...
Right.
You gotta have some baby oil.
Friction.
Get it, and they put drugs in the oil too. That's why that was interesting.
Oh, and I guess it absorbs into your skin.
Yeah, and so I was like,
so you learned something. It was an educational piece. But
again, I was like, baby oil makes sense then. In that scenario, baby oil. That's why he had so much. Because I mean, can you imagine staying up for 72 hours and doing a certain activity?
You need a lot of oil.
And I was like, why are we hating on this guy about that? But yeah, it was.
I think there was a little more to it than that, Dick.
Yeah, I mean, he's definitely drugging people, doing really bad
things
stuff.
Against their will. Yeah. Well, I'm glad to know that you've taken the side of Diddy here. This is a new revelation.
I knew it was going to sound that way, but I was like, no. I mean,
how can I word this so that it won't sound like I'm taking his side, but I still admire this guy?
Oh, I never said I admired him.
That was my interpretation, I guess. Sorry.
Yeah. But yeah, it's just one of those things that kind of bugged me. Maybe I just misunderstood what people were telling what freak offs were. Because I was like, I could probably do a better freak off than this dude.
Challenge accepted, huh?
Yeah, dog. Oh, man, that guy's such a goofball. In a bad way. But overall, was your New Year's spectacular?
I mean, it's fine. We talked about it last week. Didn't do much, but,
Well, I meant like the rest of the break and everybody. And...
Oh, yeah, it's back to normal now, I guess. I don't know. Don't do too much.
I know you're old.
I am.
Yeah.
Hey, Dick, do you remember? Gosh, I'm going to say it was probably.
And it's not because you're old. You're just choosing not to do it.
That's it. Are you trying to pay me a backhand compliment?
We just don't have that freak off mentality.
I don't. I not anymore. I think it was like 10 years ago. Do you remember Rambo the alligator? And this was sort of a viral thing where this lady, she found an alligator. I guess it was someone's pet that had escaped, and then she rescued it and kept it as a pet. And she would dress it up in like clothes and all kinds of things.
Well, we had that one particular dude.
Yeah, that one guy that was just
he
here
wore
recently.
A sweater vest.
He put his alligator in a cardigan.
Cardigan, that's what it was.
Yeah, she would dress it up and ride it. I swear he would ride around on like a motorcycle.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah, it was awesome. But it got me thinking the other day when I saw yet again another AI video of some animal doing something crazy, how it's ruined things like Rambo the alligator. Because now you see stuff like this all the time. You'll see a squirrel, dancing a jig and wearing a Big Johnson t-shirt. It's just not as funny anymore, because I remember thinking Rambo the alligator was hilarious. But now it's all just AI. And it's kind of sad to me, man. We're never going to get back to the days of Rambo the alligator.
Yeah, we will.
With any luck, right?
We'll have probably something even more extreme happen. I don't know.
A chinchilla smoking a cigar.
Well, we had that squirrel who could ski.
That was real.
That was real.
And it was funny.
But
now,
I guess it was funny.
Well, it was funny to me. If you're simple-minded like me.
I mean, that's just kind of like, all right, cool.
Awesome, dude.
But yeah.
You ready to kick off the show, buddy?
I mean, I feel like we could have.
I can read you some more resolutions that you made in the past since you really enjoyed those.
I don't know where you found that.
I'm telling you, I was ashamed.
You need to stop using Chat GPT for your jokes,
no,
for sure.
I'm telling you, those were yours.
That was terrible.
I found in your desk. There was a Diddy one in there too. I didn't even read that one.
Well, I mean,
it all comes back to Diddy in some way or form. All right, kick off the show music, dog.
Man, I don't.
As of December 31st.
That show music's really weird.
Yeah, I was going to say, it didn't do much.
It hates you, dude.
2025. MTV has finally closed the book on a defining era of music television. That's right. The day the music died. I know we talked about this, that they threatened doing away with music on MTV. Well,
shot Selena.
She had some music videos.
There you go.
And you said it, man.
Yeah, I love it.
I don't even know.
I didn't have the music. The music wouldn't cue.
So apparently the station itself is going to remain MTV. And I guess I didn't realize this. I thought they were just shutting doors completely. But MTV as a station is going to remain, but they're not going to play music videos. It's just going to be reality television shows and such.
No, this is a Chili's.
You think?
Skillet queso ploy.
Well, the branding isn't going anywhere. Right, they're still going to have that MTV logo, and I just have this feeling that in probably 20 years from now, you're going to see Gen A in their teens or whatever wearing MTV logo stuff. It's going to live on, even though they never got to experience it.
This is really strange to me.
You're going to have an entire generation wearing it just for nostalgia. Yes.
Because why would you say this? Mainly because it's like you're basically telling people, we're never going to do this again. But you could have just not done it and just kind of
just faded it out. No one probably would have.
Because now they really can't. Because what happens if someone makes Taylor Swift makes a great music video? We're not playing it.
Nope. Yeah, it's a pretty good point.
I don't really get that.
Well, what I don't understand about it is, to me, it's cheaper, regardless of how many people you have watching, to play music videos than it is to produce reality television shows. Those take time, a production, a set, a scene, whatever, on location you're recording. But music videos, the artist makes them. They just play them. So to me, it would be really cheap to just play that stuff on a 24-hour loop. It's super cheap, but they've decided no more videos. It's all going streaming.
No, I get why it's not popular with the broadcast, but I mean, just never say never, dog.
This is true. But I mean, the videos are still being made.
Never forget your roots.
New songs still have videos. It's just, I guess nobody goes to MTV to watch them.
I just go to the bar
to watch videos.
To watch music videos, dude. That's
Chive, maybe. Is that your thing? Are you a Chive guy?
No, I hate televisions in restaurants.
Do you? They confuse you.
Oh, they do. Like,
what am I here for? Am I here to eat or be entertained?
Well, it's like the Law and Order SVU on subtitles at a bar. I'm locked in.
You're like, and then you forget to eat.
And then I'm like, why am I? I'm just drinking a beer, not talking to any of my friends. I'm watching this photographer grope women and get in trouble with the law.
Well, I'm sorry that those distract you so much, man. I can manage to do both. In fact, I like a little video, or not video, but basketball game or something on the background.
Yeah, the games are fine.
Oh, it's TV shows.
But it's just like when you walk in, they're playing Chive. I'm like, no, I'm just distracted. Like,
look at that.
Why am I watching this?
Is that Rambo the alligator?
Yeah, I'm not really into that, guys.
Well, did you hear that just this past week, Lego unveiled new smart bricks, tags, and minifigures at the Consumer Electronics Show?
Are they one-upping Kohler?
Wait, what did they do?
with the poop camera.
With the poop camera, yeah.
So now we're gonna put stuff in my body, so when I poop, it's smart.
I love these consumer electronic shows. I would like to go to one someday. I think I said that last year when we talked about this. But this year, the big exciting innovation is Legos, smart Legos. And what this is basically is they've got chips inside of the blocks that can detect how a child is interacting with them and sort of bring them to life with sound effects and lights,
Choo, choo, choo.
and maybe some
A little
movement.
bit of pew pew.
A little bit of pew pew is right, man. But this is all great and all until the smart Legos get a little too smart and they decide to build themselves. You know what I mean? They start forming into some sort of sharp object and attack you in the middle of the night. I'm not so sure. I don't know how I feel about these. Do you remember? Okay, so for instance, I know everything evolves, but do you remember?
I feel like they already had this.
Well, I had Legos in the 90s, maybe even the 80s, that had lights on them. They would come with battery packs.
Yeah.
And that was pretty cool. I thought that was pretty next level.
Conveyor belts.
Yeah, but this is based on your interaction.
Yeah, but now you're playing it as a toy, which you never want to like get your X-wing and fly it around the house. You'd easily break that baby. You know what I'm talking about? Like if you're pretending like it's a real X-wing and you're going through the halls and making all those sound effects.
Yeah,
you're gonna
run into something that's gonna break.
And the whole thing. Got to put it back together.
Well, it's funny that you mentioned X-wing because I think the very first smart Lego set is going to be a Star Wars themed set in select markets with pre-orders available starting next week. But I don't know how you felt. Did you ever used to play with Hot Wheels?
Not really.
I loved Hot Wheels, man.
I mean, I had the tracks.
Yeah,
but it wasn't like I didn't collect the cars. I just did the tracks. So I had a couple cars.
I had a bunch.
Yeah, see, I just had the tracks. So
the tracks aren't any good unless you got cars.
Yeah, but you don't need 100 cars.
Oh yeah, you do.
No, you don't. You need like 7.
Okay.
And there have to be different weights.
I guess you can still really love the 7.
Yeah, because I wrote different weights on them. They weighed differently, so I could test the track.
And then you'd race your friend, but you'd always give him the light one and be like, "Hey, there you go."
Each track, it depends on the track. The light one might work.
How very NASCAR of you.
Well, I mean, I was into that kind of stuff.
I loved Hot Wheels, but I think I lost the love for them once they started migrating away from just like normal cars.
I saw a Taco one the other day.
Yeah, right. And the stuff that doesn't even exist, there'll be like a car with wings. This was have like a wheel coming out of the hood.
It was literally a taco.
That's what I'm saying. Like that doesn't even make sense. I thought it was
because I was hanging out with one of my buddy's grandkids, and he's like, "You mean show you my Hot Wheels?" Like, hell yeah, dude. And then the only cool thing about his little collection was his box that held them was a track.
Yes.
So I thought that was cool.
Okay.
Like it folds out into like an actual ramp track.
And then folds right back up.
And you can put them back in.
Well, like I said, as soon as they went
that was cool.
From non-normal cars, I was out. I like the realism. I like the 1984 CJ7. And it had to say the make and the model underneath. Otherwise, I wasn't too into it.
But,
well, videos demonstrating how children play with the new Lego bricks attached to the smart bricks.
Where's the video? When you say there's a video, I want to watch the video.
Well, I don't know if there is down at the, there it is. So if you scroll down a little bit further, there's a picture of one of the bricks. I don't know if there's a video of it though.
You can't just fool me like that, dog.
The launch of the Lego Smart Play brings creativity, technology, and storytelling together.
I mean, does it?
They're like regular Lego bricks, except like I said, they have a chip inside that makes playing with Lego sets more interactive by responding to how they're played with and adding sound effects to the Lego sets and minifigurines. Responding to how they're played with. Again, what could go wrong here?
You know, this reminds me of, see, I love Legos. And so this is my pitch. I'm going to look it up. I saw this the other day.
I'm going to wake up and Lego set's going to been created into something. It's going to eat you. Attack. That's a pretty cool video, though, the way they're showing that. That looks, I mean, again, it does create some movement, some more realism for your toy, I guess.
So I want you...
But you know it's going to be listening to you.
So I want you to...
show you how to make a dill or something out of your Lego.
Where is it? So imagine this set.
Mm-hmm.
It's this. If you can imagine when Anakin gets his legs chopped off.
Imagine
at the end of episode 3.
I think about it every day.
At the end of episode 3, someone built a mechanical version of it. Like you like crank it, and Anakin goes in a circle, and it cuts off his legs, and he lands on the pit, and then a little fire comes out of the pit.
But see, if this was an AI chip, it would have like blood squirting out the end of his legs.
I gotta find it.
I have the high ground, Anakin. Don't do it. See, it would have been great.
And imagine having that chip in there, and it's his voice recording. You. So that, as a kid, I would have loved that. And your mom would be like, "What are you doing, dude?" Man, I want to find it. It was very clever. The guy who designed it was nice.
Well, I bet. Well, I'm going to move on while you're looking for that. Staying on this topic of AI, a Utah Police Department's use of artificial intelligence led to a police report stating, falsely of course, that an officer had been transformed into a frog. Now, what had happened was, and what this is there are certain police departments that are testing using AI to do their reporting for them. And the software is called Draft 1 or Code 4 to automatically generate police reports based off of body camera footage. And apparently this one report generated by Draft 1 program mistakenly reported that an officer had been turned into a frog because in the background of one of the arrests, a movie was playing Princess and the Frog. And so it picked up somehow that this police officer had been magically transformed into a frog. Not a really good idea, I think, to outsource probably one of the most important aspects of policing, and that is generating these reports to AI.
Yeah.
However, if I'm a lawyer, I'm loving this because it introduces an entirely new aspect to question. Right now, if you're, judge and jury, my client couldn't have possibly have been removing his pants during the party. This is clearly a misinterpretation from AI. Nellie's Hot in here was playing in the background. This is your lawyers defending you for removing pants in public. I don't know, man. I just don't think it's a really good idea to do. First of all, like I said, any AI, but especially when it comes to things in legal matters. This one officer said it saves him about 6 to 8 hours a week, though. And he said he's not the most tech-savvy person, so it's very user-friendly. Yeah, until it turns you into, like I said, a cigar-smoking chinchilla. All right, did you find as you were highly distracted, and I had to vamp there.
Here, look at this. And he loses his legs.
All right, so what we're watching here, this is really creative because this is not one of these sets that is sold commercially. No. This is somebody who created this himself. It looks like you've got two characters.
Yeah, it chops him in half.
And one of them gets chopped in half as he's trying to jump over him.
And he's showing you how he designed it.
Yeah.
Isn't that great?
It is great.
And then you just put one of those Lego smart blocks in there, and it's the burning, screaming flesh.
And it recognizes how you play with the Lego blocks, right?
So this guy needs to get hired by Lego.
Without a doubt, man. Yeah. Without a doubt.
They should do the scene from Seven, what's in the box.
What's in the box?
Yeah, and that'd be a really, I would love to show that. I mean, if they did the Harry Potter one, that's an easy one. It's like, yo, wizard Harry. And then, the
little hat could talk, the sorting hat.
Yeah, but you gotta find those scenes. Maybe Brokeback Mountain.
There we go. Maybe. What scene would be depicted, Dick?
I don't know.
I can only think of one.
When they go fishing.
Changing subjects abruptly. A monkey was captured by officials in Morristown, Tennessee on Sunday, January 4th, after it had run wild in a local business while on the loose. The police department said that the capuchin monkey named Chester had been apprehended after officers responded to a call about Chester breaking into Trade Center, a local pawn shop, and damaging musical instruments, computer keyboards, turning on all four sinks in the store.
Can I buy a shirt of this?
And tearing into a supply of potato chips and crackers.
Because we got the passed out raccoon.
Right.
Now I need a monkey.
It is always funny to see animals going into stores and treating it like Genghis Khan at Oshman's. But I also think it would have been really funny if he had gone in there and just the video captured him just shredding on the guitar. Not AI wise, by the way.
That's literally.
Just bust out with like eruption behind his back.
I guess. I don't know. I mean, I've seen a monkey smoke cigarettes.
There is some video. Yeah, you have. They will smoke on you.
Yeah.
They will smoke on you. There's a video of them trying to track down the monkey, but there's no video of him in the store actually going Genghis Khan in there, but would have been great to see. I just love these stories, man. These animals getting into these stores. But what's really interesting is it said that he turned on all 4 sinks in a pawn shop. Why would a pawn shop have 4 sinks?
We have 2 bathrooms, probably.
Okay.
So that's 2 sinks.
You think so?
And
Double
then
sinks and I don't know. It seemed like maybe there was one for the employees.
They might have a cleaning area because of the pawn things they bring in. They might want
That's
to clean
true
it.
too. That one stood out to me. Like 4 sinks. It's
And
like
then
a wet bandit.
And then they have the dungeon basement. So they have, because every pawn shop has that, kind of like in Pulp Fiction.
Ah, okay.
On the Gimp suit. That'd be another good Lego set.
The Gimp suit Legos.
Yeah. Duh. I'm just trying.
Hey, if they're smart enough, they'll figure it out.
I mean,
your Legos would know how you interact with them. You're like, I know we know exactly what to make for Dick.
What was that character's name? Zeus? Was it Zeus? I don't know.
I don't know, man.
That's a good scene too.
Quick hit here before the end of the break. Dick, are you familiar with the YouTube video? It's been around for about 10 years now, of a fireplace burning, and that's all that's on this video.
Yeah.
It's just a 10-hour-long loop of a fireplace, and people will put it on in the background of parties, especially this time of year, and especially in this climate, in this area, right? Geographically.
What?
Well, this channel supposedly only has 1 video on it, and it has recently toppled the $1 million revenue mark because of the number of plays that it has had over the last 9 years. This dude put 1 video. He had an idea.
Oh, great idea.
I'm just going to record a fireplace, put it on this channel, and just let it rip. And now he's getting paid lots of money. Lots of money. I do like this idea that there's still, or that the fact that there's still simple ways to make cash out there that people are thinking of. Although I don't know that he really, when he did it, if he thought
like
it was
healthcare fraud.
Healthcare fraud is the first thing that comes to mind.
Yeah, child care fraud. Is that what it is?
That's just simple ways to make money.
I'm trying to keep up with the current stuff.
I don't know.
You know, I did. Listen.
I'm just a little pissed that I didn't think of it actually.
Yeah. Huh.
What'd you start to say? I interrupted you.
No.
I'm sorry.
I just, I like looking up cons.
Mm-hmm.
I'm like cool ways to scam people.
Dreaming of ways you can scam people.
I've heard. I would listen to one that was pretty good about going to a dealership and faking basically a transaction to get a car, and they get the car right, and then they call their buddy in the state over to find the same color, and they go give me the VIN number. So they go to the title off a DMV and they write the VIN number of the other car in another state, but they have no idea, and so they got a free car, and then he sells that car for drugs or whatever.
I'm not sure I understand, but okay.
Well, because when you go to a car, like a dealership, like you go to Ford, and you're like, hey, I like that Mustang. And they'll be like, okay, well, you need to pay for it. And they'll be like, okay, so he has a buddy who set up a fake bank and already gave him a check of a fake bank and has a phone number and everything. And they call the financiers at the car dealership and it's their buddy answering.
Gotcha.
And it's like, yeah, that's our.
They need to verify.
There's our client. Yeah, they write the checks right there and deposit or whatever.
I think you need to try it.
And they give them the keys, and then when they take it out of the lot, they take it home. Then they has another buddy in another state, completely different state, find that car and give them the VIN number. So when they go register it with the DMV, they're none the wiser because that car hasn't been registered because it's not in that state. And then boom.
Man, what a scam.
And then they go,
That took some
the only
thinking.
problem is you can never take that car out of the state. Because if you get it busted in another state, they'll catch on.
State. Get you a nice new bongo truck there, buddy.
Yeah.
It's a good
I thought
idea.
that was a pretty good. I was
It
like,
is.
dang, they're learning, man. And then that wasn't AI either.
Not at all. All right, it's a pretty good
But they
time.
got busted, of course.
Of course. They always do.
Girlfriend. Cheated on his girlfriend.
Pretty good time to take a break. When we come back, we are going to discuss making some very lucrative bets right here on the Audience of One show as I vamp, waiting for the show
That's
music
not
to
gonna
come
work.
back on.
It's frozen.
All right, well, we'll
It's
go to break.
It is frozen, Andrew.
All right, going
It's
to break.
frozen.
Car enthusiasts of Conroe, FM 104.5 and 106.1 Lone Star Community Radio invites you to shift into gear every Monday from 1 to 2 with Cruising Car Club Talk with Robert and Randy for news on all things automotive in the greater Houston-Conroe area. Can't make a live show? We've got you covered. You can find all of our uncut content, including full episodes on Spotify, iTunes, Play Store, YouTube, Facebook, and irlonestar.com. Again, that's Mondays 1 to 2, Cruising Car Club Talk with Robert and Randy. See you there.
Welcome back to part 2 of Audience of One show on Lone Star Community Radio. Hanging out in the studio with the dude who has the worst prompts of New Year's resolution. That was got to be top 3 worst bit. And
I think you're upset that I dug through your desk without your permission.
Well, what's weird is I'm all about all those people.
I know.
I could have learned a lot from all those people.
I think you have.
So,
Part 2, Dead Man's Chest. That's what I'm calling this half.
oh yeah?
Yeah,
Why?
because it's part 2.
Part 2 of Audience of One. Don't forget, folks, to send us your articles. AudienceOfOneShow@gmail.com. You can always subscribe to us on podcasts, Facebook, all that stuff, YouTube. Look at Lone Star Community Radio, Audience of One. And feel like donating or supporting the station or the show specifically, visit us at ourlonestar.com. There should be a link below where you can donate. You got it. Quit making it hard on yourself. Just give us money. Give us money.
That always works. It worked for Mickey Rourke.
Well, I see all, yeah.
His GoFundMe.
I just film a fireplace for 10 hours.
For 10 hours. And just, that's it. You only need. We've done 151 of these things. We haven't made a flipping dime. This guy puts out one video.
Oh, you haven't made money? I've made so much money.
Yeah, wait a minute.
Have you not seen my tattoo? That's how much kind of expendable cash I got. I'm just getting tattoos.
I think I need to see the books here. And this guy puts out one video on his YouTube channel. Made millions.
We made
a fireplace.
Well, that was. I think it's a 9-year period or.
Okay. So
still
one video.
It's pretty cool.
It's a very lucrative fireplace. What else could you film for hours on end like that might
like a plant growing?
Right, paint drying. I don't know.
Paint drying would be really funny.
Yeah, because it would slowly.
Or if you have like a neat backyard, you can do like the nature sounds of like the hummingbirds coming and visiting and like the deer.
Dog pooping.
Oh yeah, all day.
Yeah, all day.
All day.
I would get that checked out.
I would invite people.
Every couple hours he comes out. He'll come out and greet everyone.
There he is. It's called the log time.
Well, I'm very jealous, as you can't tell. Man, one video. Genius. Dick, I kind of feel like I look at myself in the mirror just about every day. Multiple times a day. How about yourself, right? It happens. You'll just catch a reflection of yourself getting dressed in the morning, right? I feel like I generally know what I look like.
I don't look in the mirror.
No way.
I don't.
Your shirt's on backwards.
I made sure it wasn't actually when I put it on.
Check real quick.
That's why I like the ones with buttons.
Because you know
it's on the front.
Buttons in the back. I got it on backwards.
And if there's a zipper or something, I'm in the right spot.
Because I found the other day an ear hair. And it wasn't coming out of my ear. It was on the top of my ear.
Yeah. It was going through the ear?
No, not through it. Not like a spear.
No, I showed you that, right?
What?
I didn't show you that?
I don't know that I want to know.
This dude had a nose hair, and it was coming through his nose.
Oh, no. That's gross.
So when he pulled it, it pulled from inside of his, like... And I was like, that's pretty gnarly, dude.
No, this wasn't just on the top of my ear, but it was like an inch or an inch and a half long.
Yeah.
And what I don't understand is if I'm looking at myself every day.
Yeah, you are. You definitely.
How did I not see this thing?
You shave every day. I barely.
How did I not see it before? And I wonder how long it would get, right?
Did you leave it?
No, I plucked it, but I probably should have. But then it got me thinking, like, is the hair on our heads the only hair that doesn't stop growing? Am I an idiot right now? Because everything else kind of maxes out. You know what I'm saying?
No, I got some moles that grow extra long hair, like on my shoulder.
Yeah, but they max out, though. They don't just keep going.
That baby will keep going.
No. But your hair will go all the way down to your ankles if you let it keep going. But like your body hair?
My mole hair will keep going, dude. It's got a mind of its own.
Good God, that's nasty.
Yeah, I got moles. But only a couple of hair. Thank goodness. Actually, I can probably show you. It probably has
what I'm saying is not all hair is created equal. And I don't get it.
Probably has a good hair right now.
Like the hair on my arm stops, after a certain length. but on your head it just keeps going. I don't know. I guess I'm pretty
Yeah,
stupid.
it's got.
That's
I think it's about an inch.
I've never been more disgusted than I am
You wanna
right
see it?
at this. No, you already showed me your tattoo,
it's just
and I inadvertently saw a nipple.
It's just a single hair. It's weird.
No, I don't care. And you got mad at me for doing New Year's resolutions. Now you're
Because that was lame, dude. I'm trying to make great radio with my one singular mole hair. Come on now. No, I always enjoy that one because it's like you can almost do a passage of time. Maybe that's what I should do. Is I should film the growth of that and put it on YouTube.
Watching hair grow.
No, the one hair. The one hair. It's a single hair.
You're very proud of this single hair.
Well, because it's like. It's not enough where I have to manage it, but it's always there. It's always I'm like, God, man, that's getting pretty long. That's pretty cool. And then, yeah.
Oh man, speaking of being nude, have you ever gone to like a nude art class, or have you ever thought about being the nude model? Because I've heard this was a thing, especially when I was in college.
I know. I remember doing.
You would hear rumors, "Hey, Dennis is going to be a model for the nude art class." We had a model,
and I remember it was supposed to be nude. But they wore a bathing suit because the class voted on it. And
I don't want to see that.
And I was kind of curious how, like, I didn't really care. I was like, because I was just taking art as an elective. And I was like, I wonder how this is going to work. Because, like.
Do you draw him, like, with your imagination, or do you actually draw him as you see him?
Yeah.
I don't know.
But he wore, like, a tan matching color thing.
Boo! I need full nudity in my art class.
But
I do think this is one of the things you would make me do if you had $1 million. I'd have to go and be one of those nude models for a class at a local community college. Except right in the middle of it, I got to do stunts. I got to just suddenly jump up and start doing jumping jacks.
No, I give you X-Lax.
No, I got to start doing jumping jacks or cartwheels, yelling helicopter, all kinds of stuff.
No, what I would do.
The lesson is we're drawing things in motion here, folks.
Okay, no, what I would do. Okay, let's see. You either would have to wear a watch or some type of, like, I could put something in between your toes that I can have on command shock you. And so you're sitting there and it's like, oh, do your wise man pose.
Sit still.
You know, and it's like, and then I would definitely actually probably what I would end up doing is I would design the thing you're standing on.
Okay.
And so I can put multiple gags in that. So I can do the shocking thing or the farting thing.
Mm-hmm.
What else could I do?
I don't know, man.
That's the fart.
I don't know. I've never been to one. I think I'm good not never having gone to one either.
Oh.
But I just didn't know for sure. You're like, oh yeah, I've been to like 3 of them.
No, I just remember that because I was sitting there going like, this is going to be interesting to see what people vote on. Because I'm not a draw.
So you were close, man. You were 1 degree of separation. Yeah. So you actually went to.
Well, this was a religious school, so I feel like they're always going to vote no. Or there was.
Oh man, figure that's their one chance.
I'm trying. I don't mind not be remembering that correctly, but I remember we had to sketch like a nude dude, and I was kind of laughing about that because it was always going to be a dude. It was never going to be a woman.
Why is that? I do feel like it is awfully lopsided towards the man being nude. What is that all about?
And see, if I could draw well, I would have drawn him and the girl staring at him in the corner.
And the girl behind him?
Yeah, I would turn that in and be like, look at that.
And you put one mole on his back with a hair.
Yeah, 100%. But no, I dig that. Like, I can't draw worth crap, so I wish I could. I really enjoy art. But
you tried real hard, though.
I try.
Yeah.
But it's not very good.
I think we talked about this once before, and I mentioned that I one time stayed at the supposed haunted hotel in Oklahoma City, the Skirvin. It supposedly is haunted, and I even listened for noises, and there's stories of the NBA players that go in town to stay when they're playing the Oklahoma City Thunder, and they get freaked out because they see things or hear things. I know we talked about this before, but have you ever done the ghost tour? And I know they do one here in Old Town Spring.
They do one over in Montgomery.
I've always wanted to do one.
Was
it any good?
I went on a great one in Charleston because Charleston's full of ghosts.
Yeah.
And
maybe we did talk about this then. This sounds familiar.
Yeah, because I was smoking cigars.
Naturally.
And I was on my honeymoon, and I was like, I'm gonna smoke a cigar while we're on this walk because it says all outdoors. And I remember asking the party leader, and I was like, or the tour guide, whatever you call them. And they're like, everyone kind of looked at me like, you're really going to smoke? So I'm like, yeah, dude, this is cool. And so like, I'll just be in the back. I'm like, cool with me?
I just figured you'd be the guy, be on the tour, right when it gets quiet, you'd yell out, Biggie? Tupac?
No. I like that kind of stuff. There's some creepy ass stuff.
I know.
That's
That's what I'm saying. Oh, yeah. And those old towns, too.
Oh, it was great. It was a great tour. I like that kind of stuff because you get to see it while someone's talking about it. And you get to smoke a nice cigar while taking a nice stroll with your ex-wife.
Are you a recline in the movie theater guy? Because you know these new theaters, sometimes they'll have these seats where you can almost fully recline in them.
I mean, I don't really care. I told you about that time I went on that date.
I mean, you've mentioned several dates, sir.
And
you just mentioned one a second ago.
She got us these VIP seats, and they have a massager in it.
Oh, no.
And if it was a quiet part of the movie, you would hear...
I don't think I'd want to get a massage while...
And I'm just looking at her going like, come on, lady. I'm trying to watch a movie. And
so I do recline at these movies that offer it. And at the first moment of recline or incline, whatever you want to call it, I'm like, oh, yeah, this is good.
No, this is actually, that is an interesting date. Because let me tell you, this is the perspective. She wanted to go see this movie. And I'm like, I'm down for whatever you want to do.
Mm-hmm.
And she's like, I got the tickets. I'm like, cool. And it's like this VIP. I'm like, what the hell are you getting? What are we getting here?
It's a nude art class.
And I remember you get there and you're in this like singular box. So you have privacy in this little booth.
Well, how are you supposed to do the popcorn trick when you got that?
And you get popcorn included, right? And it has a blanket and it has the reclining seats.
I don't want to use a blanket.
No. I'm just giving you the scene.
Painting the picture. Got it.
And I was sitting there, and she does exactly what you said about the blanket. She's like, I'm not going to.
That's disgusting.
And I was like, I don't care. So I put it on. And then she's asked about the popcorn. Like, I don't eat popcorn during the movie. And she's like, you want the popcorn? I'm like, no, I'm good.
It's against your sensibilities.
No, I was like, I'm good. I'm here with you. I'm watching this movie I've never heard of, and it's on another language. We're good. And she, spends her time flagging people down about the popcorn. She gets the popcorn, doesn't eat it. Mm-hmm. And I'm laughing about that. Mm-hmm. And I finally, at the end of the date, I go, so what was the whole deal with you getting these tickets where you didn't use the blanket, didn't eat the popcorn?
We could have gone to a regular theater.
And then you've seen this movie.
She's just testing you out.
And I was like, what's the deal with that? And it started a great conversation that I'm sure she valued too.
Well, for me, when I first started to recline,
I was like, did you just want to get a massage?
Yeah, that's all it was.
That's all you really
get
wanted?
that for 50 cents at the mall.
Yeah.
It's not just the threat of falling asleep. I just feel like when you're inclined that far, it's hard to drink your soda. You almost have to come up to get your drink of soda because otherwise it falls all over you, right? And I also feel like I don't like to be in that position in public because it just seems kind of weird. Well, it reminds me of like when you go mattress shopping.
You're laying on a mattress?
Yeah, you're laying on a mattress. I feel uncomfortable doing that in a mattress store. It's kind of the same feeling. When I get really reclined in public, I don't know, it feels weird. I'm perfectly fine doing it in my own house.
I think it's fine. It's whatever.
Same kind of thing.
I mean...
But you almost have to lay down on a mattress when you go shopping. Otherwise, how are you going to
the only pet peeve I have at a movie theater is I love sitting right by the stairs so I can go, if I have to use a restroom, I have to walk in front of people.
Make a quick exit.
Like I just want to go and get at because sometimes you got to go.
But if you sit really close to the exit, you can't properly crop dust people on the way out.
Or show them the crotch or the butt.
Or the butt, right.
Yeah.
Yeah. So there is that downside of it. Well.
That's terrible. But yeah, I think it's fine. It's whatever.
Yeah, I don't know. I figured you'd care. I figured that'd be your answer. But for me, I do it, but I still feel a little awkward about it. Just give me the regular upright, because I will fall asleep on you.
Well, the regular upright never really works.
Well, it's got like just a 1/4-inch recline.
Yeah.
Oh, look at that. I'm so comfy now.
Yeah, it never really works the way you want it to.
And there is something unique about that, the sound of your sole of your shoes on a sticky floor in a movie theater.
Yeah.
There is no sound like it.
The worst experience I had at a movie theater was my best friend and I went to go see all the extended Lord of the Rings movies, back to back to back.
Oh God!
And
You need to recline for that.
no, and I was like, I'm gonna order a bucket of beer because they have buckets of beer. I'm like, hell yeah, bucket of beer, let's do it.
And a catheter.
But for some reason, the bottle opener was attached to the bucket.
Oh yeah, you told me so. Yeah, you basically sloshed the ice and the water everywhere.
And I was like, but it was angled at a way where you couldn't get it where it's under the bottle without making so much noise.
Yeah.
And I was sitting there going like, I really hate this. And I and I felt so bad because I mean, you're watching 12 hours of movies. I'm gonna be drinking some beers, and when I went to the restroom and I ordered the second bucket, I told the lady, I was like, just do me a favor, just open all these for me. Like, just open them. Like, I can't
legally do that, sir. Do it.
And
They're all for me.
Like, can I open them? Because you should see me try to figure this one out. Because this little tiny bottle opener is attached to the handle, and you got to like work it around in a special angle.
Managed.
Oh, it was terrible, and I knew everyone was like, can this guy shut the hell up?
I've done more with less, guys.
One
Trust
guy
me,
even
I
came
got
up to me and goes, how many beers did you end up drinking?
all of them.
Because he could hear me every
single
time I was
time.
trying to open one.
Yeah, there's no being quiet or secretive about
Oh, I was
that.
having, I think, man, I had that was so much fun. I would definitely do that again.
Being drunk in a movie theater.
Well, for 12 hours.
Yeah, of course.
So,
Dick, are you aware that Texas Agriculture Commissioner Sid Miller is telling Texans to remain vigilant as unsolicited packages containing unidentified seeds show up at people's doorsteps?
ooh.
This is really weird. And by the way, if your name is Sid Miller, you really have no choice but to be the Texas Agriculture Commissioner. That is it, man. Sid Miller. Anyways, this really sounds like old school terrorism, and I kind of like it. Because with all of this technology that we have going on, and all these threats from AI and automation, it's kind of refreshing to have a nice old school threat like this.
This has been going on for a while. You know that, right?
Yes, it has.
Yeah.
But since February of just last year, TDA has collected seed deliveries at 109 locations across Texas, totaling 1,100 packs of unsolicited seeds. While small in appearance, these packages represent a serious and ongoing threat to our nation's agricultural biosecurity. Yeah, because you don't know what the heck this is. It could be some invasive species of plants that just takes over. It starts communicating with the smart block Legos, and before you know it, done. I wonder how many people are actually planting these, though. Like, if you received a package of seeds, are you going, honey, I'm running out to the backyard to plant this immediately?
If I had to educate a guess, 1 out of 100.
Right? It's got to be a small percentage. You know what you should do? Get those seeds, plant it, start recording it. That's your new YouTube video.
And it says end of the world.
In the world, yeah. This is patient 1 right here. Or patient 0. This is pretty scary,
Have you
man.
gone to this website?
What website?
TexasAgriculture.gov.
I go twice a day.
So
Your point.
if you look, I'm going to show it to the audience. It's pretty great. If you, you're covering it. There's the man, the head guy, the guy you're talking about, Marshall Webb.
Sid Miller.
I don't think it's Marshall, but he has his picture. If you go to it, you can't see it. Let's see if he pops up. Does he pop up?
This says it just started really in February when a resident in Clutie, Texas.
Howdy, neighbor. How can I help you?
Yeah, he's like, you know what he reminds me of? Clippy. He reminds me of Clippy from Microsoft, who would just pop up randomly in the corner of your Windows 98. How can I assist you today? This is what he looks like. It's Sid Miller in his nice suit saying, howdy, neighbors. How can I help you? Well, it started in Clutie, Texas. Not sure where that is, but someone received an unsolicited package sent from China containing unidentified seeds and an unknown liquid.
Nice.
There's no telling what was in that liquid. In response, TDA immediately warned Texans to exercise extreme caution if they receive packages of unknown origin. Yeah, I think I'd be a little freaked out, too.
I told you about getting the package of Xanax.
Yes, and you immediately tasted it to make sure that it was authentic, and then turned it in. Yep.
No, Xanax isn't really my taste.
You got a bunch of seeds. You'd probably start rolling and smoking them, though.
No, I would throw them away. Mm-hmm. That's really weird.
Now, this is pretty crazy. And again, if you say it's 1 out of 100,
That's my
that?
guess.
Yeah, okay, but what if it's 2? 1, that means there's some plants out there that are growing right now, festering, just waiting to take over. It's scary, man. It's scary. It says, if you receive a package, do not open its contents. Instead, keep them sealed in their original packaging and contact the Texas Department of Agriculture immediately.
Good deal.
Yeah. Dick, are you aware of this
That's
story?
our PSA of the day.
That's our PSA of the day. Are you aware of this story? And I think they are making a movie out of this, or they did this past year, about this Ukrainian woman named Natalia Grace, where she was adopted from Ukraine by a New Hampshire couple in 2008.
Oh, and she's really old?
Yeah, man. But they quickly re-enlisted her for adoption in 2010, just 2 years later. The reason
Return
being,
to sender, dog.
Return to sender, that this girl claimed that she was 5 years old. However, her adoptive parents, the Barnetts, claimed that Natalia's dangerous and unusual behavior, along with alleged signs of puberty, I think we know what that is. I'm not going to go into the description it gives here, led them to question her real age. She wasn't 5. She was 23 effing years old.
That's insane.
But she suffered from dwarfism. And she was a very small person. But she was essentially, at least they're alleging her to just be a complete con artist.
Oh, onesie of the week.
Now, I will say, this is making lemonade out of lemons right here. I mean,
she got adopted twice.
Yeah, and so after this Barnetts let her go, she went to another couple and essentially did the exact same thing. They tried to change her age, to 22 years old, from a birthday from 1989 to 2002. Look, man, I'm not trying to victim blame here, but I feel like there's probably some telltale signs between a 5-year-old and a 22-year-old. Dwarf or not, man. But this is crazy. Shortly after moving into her second apartment, Natalia met a neighbor, Cynthia Mans, who noticed her sitting alone on the sidewalk. Cynthia invited her to move in with her and her husband, blah, blah. See, the thing is, these are nice people. These were pastors, usually church-going folks who thought, this child is just being neglected. We'll take her in. And apparently this girl starts to become very violent towards her adoptive parents. And, of course, there's the whole puberty thing.
It is a show.
Yeah, I think
it's on Hulu. It's already done. Oh, that was a good one, dude. Oh.
A DNA test conducted by True Diagnostics disproved.
Maybe I shouldn't leave the microphone on my stomach.
I don't even know where I was. Moving on, just a crazy story, man, that this chick pulled off not once but twice the fact that she was a 5-year-old child from Ukraine, when she was in fact a 22-year-old with a driver's license and everything else. Oh, my God. Dick, we talked about Kalshi a couple weeks ago and Polymarket. We are seeing this stuff. I'm seeing this making your eyes water over there.
Yeah.
I'm hearing about this stuff all over. Well, a trader made more than $436,000 on this prediction market by appearing to anticipate that former Venezuelan president Nicolas Maduro's capture by the U.S. forces would happen last weekend. And sure as the world, magically, I placed a bet of $32,000, and it just so happened to come true.
Way to go, dude.
Now, of course, this is
raising... Are they going to pay it?
Well, I think they have to, unless they can prove that this guy had some insider information, which, come on, he would have to, right? It says my eyes are starting to water now too, bud. Oh.
What a great episode.
An anonymous user on Polymarket won a payout after placing roughly $32,000
like the
on
Kelsey
Maduro's removal. Yeah, it's just another one of these.
Oh, it looks exactly the same.
Just before President Trump announced that the U.S. had ousted the former leader. The long shot wager.
Well, they got one right now
questions
for the leader of Iran.
About the anonymous bettor's identity and potential access to inside information ahead of the operation to seize Maduro.
Ooh, they even have one for the ice shooter, the employee, or that guy. Can you believe that?
It's unbelievable. Now, this just invites insider trading, or I don't even know if you can call it that. But this
Oh,
is
really?
nuts.
You think that invites
I mean,
insider?
Yeah, I mean, if you can just bet on any and everything, there's going to be people who know the outcome before it happens. It's not like a basketball game, there were people, or some people claim they know the outcome before it happens. But when there's a military operation that's going to occur, somebody has to plan that. Somebody
Yeah.
has to know that's going down, and there's somebody who can then go and make a bet on that. I don't know, man, but that is crazy. I figured you thought that was pretty interesting.
Yeah, I mean, this website doesn't surprise me. I
The
mean,
website doesn't surprise you?
yeah, betting. Like, you can bet on who's going to be the largest company at the end of January.
Usually these types of places will limit the amount of money that you can bet. And this was obviously, this guy put down $32,000. So first of all, you got to have that kind of cash. But then secondly, you have to be fairly confident that that's going to happen. And lo and behold, it did. But you remember, we've talked about this before, Dick, where right before something large happens in the world, that the pizza meter is a good indicator that something is up. We've talked about this pizza indicator. Well, wouldn't you know that in the early hours of January 3rd, just before the U.S. military went into Venezuela, a surge of pizza orders was once again observed near the Pentagon and the U.S. Department of Defense. It's a very clear indicator that something's going to happen when all of a sudden they start ordering pizzas because they know they're not going anywhere. They gotta get something in their tum-tum. You've heard about this, right? We've talked about it. Well, it happened again. And I'm thinking, if I'm in the capital area working at a pizza place, I'm placing some bets.
Yeah.
I'm watching this, man. Of course, you still have to work at a pizza place, so you may not have a lot of money to place bets on this, but yeah, man. This says overnight delivery orders at pizza shops near the Pentagon spiked temporarily that morning. This coincided with President Trump's announcement of the Maduro arrest operations, man. It's kind of similar. Isn't there another one? What's the restaurant you like to go to? It's Denny's. Isn't there like a Denny's?
Denny's?
Yeah, after a
I
natural
like to
disaster.
go to Denny's.
Isn't it Denny's?
It's Waffle House.
Waffle House. That's right, the Waffle House indicator.
Dang, dude.
After a
Storm. How bad the
yeah.
storm is. Yeah.
Same kind of thing.
Same thing with U-Haul.
U-Haul?
Yeah, like how many rented one-way U-Haul trips are being made? Like, so what's the fastest growing state that year? Because
Okay.
how many
Well, yeah, that's almost like
one-way-
analytics. I can see that.
One-way
Yeah.
U-Haul. They do that every year.
Well, they say that pizza orders are more accurate than news engaging Washington's political climate. This term gained prominence in the early 1990s when Frank Meeks, a Domino's Pizza franchise owner in Washington, revealed this type of phenomenon. Pretty interesting, man.
Why would you reveal that, Meeks?
Right? Keep it to yourself.
Yeah, you
This is
make
probably
that
before
money.
the Polymarket, though.
Make that money, dog.
Make that money.
You gotta
dog.
be selling pizzas. Now they're never gonna order from Meeks. Meeks is a rat.
Yeah, I would. Like I said, I would continue to work at that pizza place, make a little cash on the
They
side,
got a whole
get
thing.
that insider information.
They got a whole thing about Minnesota.
That's not ideal working at a pizza place, but
There's
if
all.
you could supplement the income, wouldn't be so bad.
Let's see what other cool stuff can we find.
What are you? Oh, you're on Kalshi or are you
No,
on
I'm on
Polymarket?
Polymarket. I'm seeing what's going on here.
You've already jumped over to Polymarket, leaving Kalshi in the.
That's old news.
Yeah. Okay, I get it.
This is the most weirdest stuff. You can bet on the App Store. Like, what's the number one paid app in Apple starting on January
Well, that
9th?
seems like it'd be pretty easy to find that information
I
out.
don't know. Where's science? When is cancer cured? I'm just kidding.
All right, buddy. It's probably a pretty good time for the quick hit here at the end of the show. Dick, do you know who Michael James Delegati is?
No, that's a sweet name, though.
Delegati. I feel like I should have some Italian music playing in the background when I say that.
Okay.
Well, he was an American entrepreneur. He was an early franchisee of the fast food restaurant chain McDonald's. Is it McDonald's or McDonald's?
Who cares?
Opening
Make it these.
the first of his eventual 48 branches in Oniontown, Pennsylvania.
What a sweet name.
Yeah, in
I think it's
1957.
Uniontown.
No, Oniontown. I like it better. It's Uniontown. Yes.
Okay. Because Oniontown sounded really cool when I looked at it, like, that's not Oniontown.
No, it's not Oniontown.
That's lame.
It's Uniontown. Well, Delegati also is credited as being the creator of the Big Mac in 1967. Delgatti conceived.
Dude, you forgot he was a vet.
Well,
He served in World War II in Europe.
Bloddity, bloddity, blah.
Got discharged.
Invented
Trench
the Big Mac.
foot.
Yeah, but he invented the Big Mac. That's really all I care about. Delgatti, I love this, conceived the Big Mac in 1965 in the kitchen of his first McDonald's franchise. It even gives the road and the address. He started serving it at his Oniontown McDonald's in April of 1967 for 45 cents. And by 1968, the Big Mac was on the menu of every American McDonald's, and in 1969, it accounted for 19% of total sales.
Good for him.
Yeah, man. Pretty cool. Although he does go on to say, hey, look, I didn't invent the two-patty burger. I just made it prominent. Well, at least he's got that going for him. You know, he's humble.
I like the way he said it, too. It wasn't like I was discovering the light bulb. It was already there. All I did was screw it in.
Yes, he just screwed it in, Dick. That's it.
He received no royalty payments for the creation, but has received a plaque.
Oh, well, he got that plaque at least. That does seem kind of cheap, right? That he didn't get any more than a plaque. It's kind of like the lady who invented the Nike swoosh. She was paid $50 to design it.
And some stock.
And then later on, he gave her some cash.
Yeah, that's nice. This guy's already making money. I don't think he really cares.
No, I don't think he does or did. R.I.P.
Well, what's funny is his son,
Mr. Delegati.
according to his son, he ate a Big Mac every week.
Well,
It's kind of fun.
And he lived to be
Really
98 years old.
Really
so
old.
I think the key to success here is eat a Big Mac every day. You know, they say that Kobe Bryant ate a Big Mac every day, and look where it got him.
What's with that old dude? It was like Coors Light and cigarettes.
What old dude?
There's some guy got to like 104, and they asked him, "Well, how'd you get there?" This long as I got to do 1 Coors Light a day and a pack of cigarettes.
Pack? That's impressive. I mean, maybe 1 or 2 I can see, but a pack, and he made it to 104?
Yeah,
That's impressive.
good for him.
Good for him is right, man.
So who's our onesie? Would it be Michael, or would it be the lady who's 22, pretending to be 5?
I'm not going to give it to the dwarf. That's
Why
what
not?
she was calling. No, man, she was like a shyster. You got to give it to Jim Delegati.
Oh, so we have like a moral boundary with these onesies of the week now?
I try to be. That's my New Year's resolution.
I mean, I was going to give it to the monkey, but he didn't like drink all the alcohol and pass out by the toilet.
No.
Because those are only, real animals do that.
I'm giving it to Jim Delegati. If for no other reason, he's got a cool last
I don't think
name.
I've ever had a Big Mac.
What? So come on.
So did he, basically what he did was just invent the sauce. That's what it sounds like. Because it isn't like the Big Mac sauce. What
2
makes
all
it
beef patty special sauce, lettuce, cheese, pickles, onions on a sesame seed bun.
Yeah, so he made
sir.
this special sauce. That's really like the light bulb that he screwed in.
That is kind of all of it, isn't it? The
Yeah.
sauce.
That's what I mean. How's that different from a double patty?
I'm going Delegati. I can't give it to Milena or whatever her name was.
Once because I actually should give it to the fireplace gentleman.
Fireplace gentleman?
Fireplace.
Oh,
gentleman.
fireplace. Oh, yeah. They didn't give his name, though.
Well, you can still be the onesie.
Anonymous.
Okay.
All right, guys. We'll see you next week. Bye-bye.